Hello, where's the mic? Yeah. Hello, anyone here? Am I audible? I just want to know, am I audible enough? Because this is my first time doing live on on a setup like this. Hello, let me just check it out myself. And okay, good.
லைட் ஆஃப் பண்ணாமல் இருக்கேன். ஒரு 10 minutes கழிச்சு ஆஃப் பண்ணி
Okay, so let me just see that every settings are working or not, because I just want to know that. Pretty good. Okay, this thing is not working. Let me just remove them here because it's remove. Okay, yeah. Okay, done. So what is up, guys, and welcome to Cyber. So welcome to this live stream. In this live stream we are going to we're just going to create an app, not a regular app. Like, I actually don't upload app development videos on Cyber frequently because I think this is my second video. And why is because I actually don't do this anymore, and I actually would like to compete. I would like to do the videos based on several tech stuff, but I actually don't videos. I actually don't do videos based on app development. So recently I've made a video on how to create a community blogging app, and which went very well. And now today we are going to build actually I'm going to build a pretty simple lofi radio app, like Scradle Lofi, which is my own app. And actually the reason why I'm building it first, from the scratch, is because I actually lost the connection to my key store. What is a key store? Key store is like it's like a certificate of the ownership which contains the data of the app signing. When you are about to publish an app on so when you're about to publish apps on Google Play Store, or wait, yeah, so when you're about to just publish apps on Google Play Store, you will be needing to, you have to sign the app. So what is signing an app? It's because, you know uh, signing an app is like actually packaging the app to make it compatible with Google Play Store, and then only you'll be able to publish it. And actually it's not free of cost. Okay, you need to create a developer account on Google Play Console. And actually what happened to me is I actually accidentally deleted the key store files for my app. The key stores are like, as I said before, they are the certificates, and without a key store you won't be able to access your apps, libraries, or any kind of stuff. You need to make changes with console or any other things. So in that case I actually needed a support from Google, and I asked them, and they replied that we cannot help you because you are the one who's maintaining the key store files, and we're not responsible for that. And in that case I actually needed to create a new key store and publish it in a new package name, which is impossible because I already released two updates for the app. And creating a new key store and a package name is difficult than creating a new app. But even though I don't have any other choice to start the project from scratch, and everything got so it's like so difficult, and it is so hard. So in that case I need to create the app from scratch again. So now, without any further talking, we are going to get started. So first of all, I actually have the older file for the app on my hard drive, so it should be here. Okay, let me just switch the screen. Okay, good. So over here we can see the files for the for Scradle Lofi. I need to locate the file. It should be over here, and yeah. So here I have the file for my Scradle Lofi project, and this is the entire app media, and here I have the source code for the app. Yeah, so I have already created the app, but I don't have a source code, which means I cannot compile it, but I have some sort of a hint to get to the source code, which means I can still build the app with my older code and I don't have to do everything from scratch again. So now we are going to get started. So first of all, let's just copy this code. Let's just copy these files. Sorry for this this kind of speeches, because I'm a bit nervous, because I actually haven't done any videos like this. So we just copy these files and go to or go to the desktop and create a new file, a folder named Scradle Lofi. Oh, it's already taken. Okay, anyways, Scradle. Rename Scradle Lofi. Recoded, not reloaded, it's recoded, because we all got to code it. And let me just go ahead and paste all my files. Yeah. So also, this is my first time coding on a Mac. Well, actually it's not a Mac, it's a Hackintosh, but actually I use a Mac keyboard. Look at that, it's a Mac keyboard, and it's kind of a new experience, because I haven't used Mac keyboards or even Mac over my lifetime. All these years I've been using Windows and I haven't touched Mac yet. So this is a Hackintosh actually. So actually we're about to copying the files, and it is taking some time, so let's wait. But meanwhile, let me just go ahead and create the new Android Studio project. So let's create an empty project, and I will name it as Scradle Lofi. And yeah, everything is good. Let me just choose Java, finish, and I have the app ready. Let me just yeah, now it's comfortable. So now we are going to start coding pretty quick. Okay, so first of all, I'm not going to do the front-end app only, I'm going to do the backend app too, which means I'm about to do the Firebase configuration with the same project in this same live stream, because I need to finish it as quick as possible, because it is so, it is a bit urgent. Meanwhile, let me just go to u/2. Firebase or console.firebase.com/u/2. Just go, yeah. So now let me just go to my Scradle Lofi project. So over here in the authentication, I actually have a bit of users logged in, and I need to export, or I need to import them to the newest version of Scradle Lofty. So I actually need to import them, but I think it's quite impossible because I cannot do that. Meanwhile, we have the files copied. At the same time, our Android Studio project is also here, and also I would like to check for the live stream lags. Let me just mute my computer, and let me just go to youtube.com and see how my live stream is going, because I don't want the live to get laggy or like that. Okay, pretty good. Okay, pretty good. So now, oh, okay, live is kind of laggy. So okay, so now let's just start with the coding part pretty quick. So yeah, so let's get started. So first of all, let me just go ahead and hide the first of all, we need to build the app to see whether it's not crashing or not. Anything like that would be awful, and I don't need them on my app. So yeah, let's build it once. Okay, wait a sec. Okay, so let's start. Okay, I don't know how well the live stream is doing because it's kind of um, annoying. Okay, anyways, I think um, okay, it's actually WhatsApp from my friend. Okay, anyways, so let me just quickly go into the coding part because I don't want to delay it anymore. So first of all, we need to hide this uh, navigation bar or action bar or anything you say. We need to hide that because it is like a bit newbie. Good. Oops. We just run the app again. And perfect. I actually need a color code. For that I use this website called Coolers because they are actually pretty cool. But I actually selected a code which is over here. Should be should be right over here. I don't know where it is. Yeah, there it is. So here I actually have this. Oh god, I think the stream is like lagging. Let me just go ahead and change the settings. um oh god, the stream is lagging, I think so. Okay, I think I'm audible now. Good. So now let me just go ahead and copy this here. Yeah, so we have copied the files to this directory, and I also created this this image with our logo in. And now we are going to get started. So now I need to add this URL. So go to add all projects URL in Chipmunk Android Studio. Okay, so we need to add it to the settings.gradle. It's been a while since I touched Android Studio, so here I have it. Here I need to add the Maven URL. Let me just resize the windows to, yeah. So let's add this Maven URL over here, and now let's just copy this URL and paste it in our code. Or else let me just type it Maven, and it is an URL, and the URL is https://jetpack.io. Let me just sync it. Yeah, pretty good. And now let's just add this URL, copy, and go to the module and paste it. And I need to specify the version of the JC media player. It's 2.7.1. So let's do that. 2.7.1. Good. And let me just sync it now. Okay, so now we are going to actually start it. So done. So let me just start with the JC player. Let's see. Yeah, it's here. Wrap content, and or match parent. No, it's not here. Why I cannot find it? Let me just run the app. Okay, the manifest merger has failed. First error, guys. The first error. Let's search for the error. Okay, let me just try to solve this. Okay guys, so I found the problem. It's because Android X should be enabled, which means we need to enable the support for Android X, not the Android. Okay, so now I have made the changes with the Gradle file, and now we are ready to create the layout for our app. So that's the reason why the player hasn't rendered when we created it. So let's just try it again. JC player view, and what's that? Width, match parent. Yep. Now we can see that it is creating. That's actually pretty good. And wrap content. Yep. And done. And let me just take off the emulator first and create it with a new ID. The ID will be called as JC player or player. Yeah, JC player. And now we are just going to attach it to the constraints pretty quick. Like, audible. I don't know. Yeah, I am audible. Oh, my friend has came to the live stream. Hey, dude. It's my friend. He has came to the live stream. That's actually pretty good. Thanks, Da. So now let's start with the coding. And over here we have it. So I would like actually to change the component's color to white. So the colors will be declared here. It's white. We need to declare every color to white from here. Oops. White. Color 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 white. Color. Yep. Now we have declared every single things for the color. Let's just run the app to see whether it's running or not, because we have declared so many color. So okay, the app is pretty good, and now we can see that everything is here working. So the main advantage why I used JC Player is because it makes my work so easy and simple. Of course, not sponsored by JC Player because they are open source, of course. But the thing is, instead of creating a media player from scratch, libraries like JC Players make the work so easy, and which makes developers like me so easy and comfortable. That's the reason why I actually use JC Player. So now let's just start with the coding part for JC Player. So we actually need this JC Players thing. So now we need to set the code. So this is because so we are actually initializing the JC Player from here, and we need this array list. So let me just go to the Android Studio, and yep. So now let's just start with the coding work. There's nothing left for us to get started, so let's just start the coding. I'm about to code. Let's start the coding part. This is the thing I love. Okay, so now let's go to our main activity.java, and let's just declare the or let's just initialize the JC Player from here. So just create JC player view is equals, or yeah, just player view is equals JC player, or player view, just player view is equals. Oh goodness, I actually forgot Java, man. I need to practice some more. JC player view, find view by ID. I actually hate Java, man. Is equals find view by ID. What the heck? Okay, I actually forgot Java. Okay, it's because I need to specify the element which is used here, and I need to initialize the element just from here. JC player view is equals find view by ID, r.id dot JC player. So sorry guys, because I've actually stopped Java coding for a while, and I'm actually touching Java after a long time, so I forgot the code and I forgot how the syntax work. So now let's start the coding part. Here they have already gave us the sample code to sort an array to make the media player work. Meanwhile, oh, we have our friend again. Let me just send him a pretty good emoji. Yeah. Okay, so now they have already gave us the sample array list, and we just need to see it and type it according to our needs. So let's just get started. Array list dot, or array list JC audio, JC audios is equals new array list. Pretty good, so far so good. JC audios dot add JC audio dot create from URL. Yeah, URL audio. So this is the name, and then we need to declare the URL which we have to stream it. I actually have a streaming service called Icecast. I actually forgot the service name, but I actually have it. So we just need to go to stream.radioreclama.bg, and over here we need to go to stream directory, and I would like to search for a specific thing called rule out radio. Nothing. Rule out. Yeah. So we're streaming this. Hats off, man, you are the greatest lo-fi radio streamer. I love your streams, so that's why I've added it to my app, and also I will give you the shout out. And if you're seeing this video, don't forget to mail me your name and your picture or your company name or anything. I will definitely give you the needed branding or the credits for this live streaming service. So we need to click on play. We're not going to play it actually, we just need to copy this audio address, and I would like to have it onto my code over here. Command V, and actually we can just copy this this URL, because if we need we can use it anywhere else in this code. So that's why I'm just copying it, and once we copied it, we just need to create a string. The string is called as let's say URL is equals, we need to specify this and paste the URL. And so now let's just type URL. That's it. So now we almost have completed the half of the work to play the audio, and now we need to declare sorry, excuse me. So we need to initialize the playlist. So dot init playlist .init playlist JC audios is equal, sorry, command null. And now we have it pretty good, and I would like to declare the title for this radio or the stream called as Bull Out Radio, because that's the band. Bull Out Radio, pretty good. And now I actually made it, so now we are going to run the app and see whether it runs or not. Let's start. Okay, so let's just play it. I think it's playing. Let me just. It's playing. Let me just keep it. Yeah, it's playing, so that's actually a pretty good sign. So now we can see that our thing is playing and how much time the live stream is going. So live stream is going for more than 55 minutes. Okay, so now let's start it. And also, one of the main thing why I used JC Player is because it has a built-in background, background adapter, which means I don't need to stop the music when I get out of the app, like this. Watch it. So if I just open the app, not this, let me just open this app and play this, and once I have exited, the app still plays the music, and once if we close the app from the background, the music stops. And I also would like to add a notification for the control, because whenever the user is not inside the app interface, they need to control the music from their notification bar. So in that case, we need to create a notification, which can be done easily with this simple line of code. That's why I love JC Player View. And just copy this. Mac. Why are you always like this? Okay, and just paste it. Good. Inside that, JC Player View. Pretty good. Now let's just start the app and see how it works. Okay, so if we just play the music, so the music plays. Meanwhile, we will have the notification to control the music. We can play the music whenever we want, so that's also pretty good. But now let's start with the other things like credits and stuff like that. So let me just go ahead and do this pretty quick. So I'm going to add this project to Google's Firebase for the backend server, of course. So we're going to create the login and the sign up screen for this app. So we can do that by just going ahead and click on the authentication and authentication. Okay. Connect to Firebase. I have it. So let me just specify my my mail ID. Create a new project. Scradle recode it. Okay, recode it, or else just Scradle and set that, and you just need to type recode it. Good. For specifying the ID, which means I have multiple projects named the same, but to specify it, I just just doing this, and Scradle created. So now we have the Scradle projects created, and now we are about to start the coding part. And also, I don't have to create the login screen from scratch because I already have the source code for that, and I just need to copy and paste the code from the app. So here, continue, and we have a new fresh Firebase project here. Connect, and now we have connected. So now let's just go to console.firebase.google.com, and let me just go to this email, and we have the recorded Scradle ready for us. And now we need to add the authentication. We need to enable it from this thing, get started, and I would like to add just the email and the password. Good. And now once we have it, we have the users. So whenever a user logs into our app, we'll be displaying the user's data, which means their email ID and the user UID onto this area. So now let me just cancel. So now let's just add the Firebase authentication SDK to our Android project. Meanwhile, let's just go ahead and open Finder, and let me just go to the source code and go to app, build, src, main, and Java. But before that, let me just go to res, and go to layout. Let me just open it inside a new tab, and on the rest, let me just go to main, Java, com.frisco.scradle, this is my old product package name, and I have all the Java files over here, and I also have the layout files over here. So I just need to go to the login activity. Yeah, there it is. Let me just open it with Sublime Text. So I have the file opened with Sublime Text, and now we just need to configure it from our Android Studio window. So now let me just close the assistant, and meanwhile let's just go to our browser and see whether the stream is running or not. Sorry for the disturbance, guys, but I just want to see how the code or how the live stream is doing. Okay, pretty good, so smooth, that's what I want. So now let me just go to our Sublime Text and also Android Studio. Let's just do it as fast as we can because the time is already it's about 10:30. So now let's just go to our Android Studio and create a new activity, and the activity will be an empty activity, and let's just name it as login activity, and we have it. And we also need an activity called register activity. So now we have the login activity as well as the register activity, and now I just need to mention the action bar hiding code to these And now let's go to the login activity, and we just need to copy the code, Control A, Control C, and Control A, and Control C. I know there are a lot of errors over here, but it's okay. So now we need to solve all these errors. We have 25 errors, and we need to solve them one by one. First error starts over here, context. The activity will be login activity, or else let me just verify it, because sometimes it could be, yeah, it's login activity. So let me just do it, login activity. The background will be like accent. Good, but I would like to have a dark accent for this. Perfect. No, perfect. And over here I actually need an image, but let me just take this pile of code, or else let me just go ahead and create a new drawable vector asset, support. I'll just select this. I'll just rename it as support, and then the color will be white. Next, finish. And we have the support. The next thing is over down, name, and then this thing over here. So this is a button of sign in with Google, and I actually don't need this anymore, because when I just implement this, the live stream will be taking forever. I need to finish this as soon as I want. And now I actually need this font called Product Sans, and I think I already have it. Let me just go ahead and create a new tab. Is there a way to create a new tab? Maybe Control N. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, so now I have to seek for something called Product Sans. I actually have it. So let me just go ahead and copy this and paste it, not directly over here. I just need to create a resource directory, and then it should be up here over here. Resource directory will be called as font, resource type font. Okay, and I just need to paste it. Copy, paste. I would like to do that as Product Sans bold. Good. And I actually need the regular Product Sans. Here you can see the resource file. Let me just paste it, and I would like to have Product Sans. Yeah. So we are actually molding the app to its form. That's actually pretty good. And we actually need a custom edit text. We can get this over here. We need to create a new drawable resource file, and I would like to create it as custom edit text. Good. And I would like to have it as a shape. Or let me just make it as shape. to have it as corners. Radius will be 20 dp, and then the gradient will be, the start color will be white, the end color will be white, but actually I'm going to change it into something like the light color, the light accent, yeah, pretty good. Now let's go to our login, and we have our login configured, but it's a bit too roundy and I actually don't need that much round on my thing, so let me just make it as 5 dp. But it's too sturdy and I don't need it too sturdy too, so let me just go ahead and change this to 7 dp. Once we do it, we still have it. Ah, shit. Let me just change this to something called 30. I think this will be fine. Yeah, it's kind of fine. Okay, anyways, so now we have our progress bar and also we do have this and this, and everything is ready. And now let's go ahead and just start with the other things, the sublime text. We just need to create, or we just need to open this and go to the Java file and just open it with sublime text again. I have 2 sublime text. Let me just close it and open that. Yeah, and let me just keep it on full screen mode. Okay, so this is the code that I used on my older version of the app, and I'm just going to copy this code and paste it because I'm too lazy enough, because even when I typed this code I got so lazy, and however I managed to type that because that's the only option I have. But here I have the code itself, so let me just, why don't I just copy it and paste it over here. So let's just copy every single line of the code just like that, but yeah, just like that. So sweet. Copy, and let's go to Android Studio, and let me just go to login activity, and let me just delete every single line over here and paste it, and we have 92 errors. Oh goodness. We need to import the classes that will solve half of the error, and actually I don't need this, so let me just go ahead. Good. So here I have the customer support. I actually need a customer support, so empty activity, this customer support. Okay, done. And this is not login.class, it's login activity.class, and text utils, and same here. This is login activity.class, activity.class, Android X, because that's what I want. Good. Same. Login activity dot class. Login activity. Registered activity. And I think we've solved every single error except this thing. Yeah. So now we have solved every single error, and I actually needed to solve I actually needed to do the same thing for my register activity too. It can be here, open with Sublime Text. So now, okay, what's the time? Okay, it's about to get 11 p.m. Anyways, so now I would like to copy and paste every single thing here. Command A, Command C, and let me just go ahead and click Tab and go to register activity.register, and Command A for selecting everything, and Command V for pasting everything. And over here I would actually like to create a new register activity, and over on my login I have this custom color. Let me just go to colors and create a new color for that. The color will be called as accent concentrated. Yeah, just paste it. Yeah, and I'll go to this and accent concentrated. Yeah, same to this activity. Register activity will be accent concentrated support ICM, and I've actually solved everything but except this error, sign in with Google. Good. We just need to solve one error, which is this thing, but I actually don't need this because now I just need to paste the code for register activity. I think I've solved all the errors. That's actually pretty good. So now I actually needed to oh goodness, let me just go to this. Just go to the code of register.java, open with Sublime Text, and we have the text. We need to copy this, every single file, copy and switch to Android Studio, and over here let me just go to the register.java, then paste everything just from here. Okay, we have 58 errors. Let's just solve them one by one as we did before. Same, everything, just like we did before, except this, and this will be ICM. But I would like to see what login dot this thing had, and it had normal log support LGN. That's what it had. And let me just go to the registry again because I cleared my doubt. Good. This is register activity as we did before for the login activity. It's register activity, but I actually don't need this. Okay, so now we have the code completed, but we just need to do a single settings on the Gradle, sorry, manifest. Before that, let's just go, and here we have this thing. Okay, anyways, let's just go here, and over the main activity I would like to do this for register activity, and on the register activity I'll change this to main activity, and we are ready to run the app to see whether it runs or not. Please work, fingers crossed, please work. So the Gradle build is running and we are about to run our app. Let's see whether the app is working or not. We are compiling the code and we have our emulator ready. Yes, so now we have the app. Let's just fill up the details. Or we'll just enter CyberCipher's email. The password and the phone number. Done. Register. User created. Our app is working. Let's just go and see Firebase whether we have the thing created. So we'll just go to console.firebase. Shit. Over here. Let's just switch to Scradle account and Scradle Lofty authentication, and we have it. We have our code ready and we almost created everything, and also the authentication is working. That's the main thing over here. And actually I'm so happy at this moment because I actually created the same app, the same Scradle Lofty app, but with just 1/3 amount of the time that I invested on creating it for the first time. So this is a huge improvement padding my shoulders. And also the main thing why I completed this app so early is just because I haven't typed anything yet, because I already had the source code and I just copied and pasted everything. But don't worry, you will be getting the source code for this app. Link is not in the description, but it will be announced very soon, so don't worry. But you will be getting the same app's source code on our site. Okay, I'll be updating you. And also we're about to reach 1k subscribers, so that's the main reason why I'm doing these live streams. So please make sure that you have subscribed, so that so so I'll be reaching 1k subscribers very soon. So now let's start with the other things, like the extra, like the customer support, or the credits that we for the users. And also let's start it now. So now the next thing we have to do is the project settings, and I just need to go to this project name and project ID. We are not going to specify anything, but the public facing name. So this is the main thing. So this is the name which is visible to the public, which means whenever the user is going to do something inside the app, like resetting the password or getting the email from this app, they will be getting this name only, and we don't need that. We need the Scradle Lofi name. Let's click on that and rename this as Scradle Lofi. Good. Save. And then the support email is Frisco's email. Good. And users permissions, yes, I'm the one. Over the authentication, we are just going to change the templates. So email address verification from let's mention a bot name, like Proton is my bot, Proton, or Rebecca is my bot too, Rebecca, because Rebecca is going to send these. Rebecca from Frisco, or Rebecca from Scradle Lofi. Good. And reply, we'll just save it. Reply to, or if I email to verifying sorry, I need to enter the email address, and we have okay. The password reset email, let's just change this from Rebecca from Scradle Low. And then yeah, save. And this are not going to be here. Okay, so now let's just see whether every other features like resetting the password are working with this app. So I just need a button to log out. Okay, let me just add it, so then only I will be able to log out from the app. Let me just go to Finder, and I will just open help.java, open with Sublime Text, and I have this file. Oops, sorry. It's the help email. I actually don't need this. Close. Sublime Text, quit. So I need about.java. Let's see that. Yeah, I think this is what I'm actually looking for. And let me just go to the layout and go to about activity. Oh, it's opening from Xcode. Shit, Xcode takes forever. Meanwhile, let's check out our stream, whether the stream is working good or not. Okay, so now over here in the Xcode we have the file. Let's just copy this, Command A, or Control A and Control C or Command C for copying the file, and just switching the tab to Android Studio. And let me just create a new activity. It's going to be an empty activity too, and this will be as so what is that? Yeah, about. And let's go to the activity and just select Command A and Command V for pasting the code. And we have this, not color black, let's just change this to concentrated. Image view, yeah. Then here, actually don't need the italic font, but let me just add the italic font. I think it's going to be happening. So yep, Command C, and paste it here on the font, or paste. It's not working. Copy, product sans bold italic. Good. So actually I need something like this. So I actually need the IceCast logo for the credits screen. Save image. Copy. Good. I also need a logout vector asset. Okay, and let's go to the about. Let's go to the about screen and let's go to Finder. I'm sorry guys, because I'm a bit lazy to type everything by myself, so that's the reason why I'm actually copying and pasting the stuff. But actually, believe me, all these codes are typed by me just 6 months before, so yeah, it's totally fine because I'm just copying my code. I'm not copying any other's code. Okay, I'm just going to go to about.java with Sublime Text and control copy everything, except I actually copying this thing. Yep. And actually, let's go ahead and pasting everything over here. Control V. Yep. And now same. Okay, so actually I added the about screen to the app, but I actually didn't add anything to the about screen. That's the main thing. So let me just go ahead and create a new drawable file first, vector asset, and I'll create info. Okay, I'm just creating info. This is going to be info, and let me just go to the main activity, or activity main.java, and create a new image view. Wrap content, src will be info, and the ID will be about trigger. Good. And I'm going to check the constraints to the app, to this info too, and I'm gonna add it over here. Yeah, and now let me just go to the main activity.java, and let me just go ahead and create a button, or sorry, an image view. The image view will be about trigger. Good. So code for trigger about. So let's just go ahead and create it. About trigger is equal to find view by id, or .id dot about trigger, and then about trigger dot set on click listener, new on click listener, and this will be the on click listener, and the intent is equals new intent. Then start activity. This comma intent, or start activity intent, and the intent is this comma. We're gonna move to about dot class. Our main activity dot this. Yeah. Now let's just run the app and see whether it's working or not. So now we have the app. Once we click here, it's going to the intent. That's pretty good. Now if we click this, it's going to the customer support, but we haven't configured it yet. And once you click here, we should be logging off, but it's instead of that, it's crashing. Yeah, it's logged out. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Oh, what? So once I click this, the app's crashing. I haven't tested this yet. Sanju sound again, bane. It's my brother. He's annoying.
Okay.
So on the register, the login text, it's actually working, except I think I've made a mistake. Okay, I think it's because of this code. Let's just delete this and rerun the app, and I think this should work now. Yeah, it's working. So it's because of that code. Let me just log in with that the same account. Login. Okay, and now once we click on log out, the app is logging out. That's actually pretty good. So now once I click on the forget password, I will be getting this text box, and I can just go ahead and click on and yes, another recent link has been sent to my email. Let me just open my email from here, gmail.com, and I should go to all mail. Oops. Okay, nothing. I actually have to get the mail, but I'm actually not getting the mail. Maybe it's because of my thing. It's because of my storage space in Google Drive. So let's just go ahead and create a new account, the same name, and with the same, sorry, with a different email ID. The password, phone number, register, and once we go to browser, let me just refresh this. and I have the email. That's pretty good. And let me just go ahead and logging out, and let's just create ICS. Yes, and I should get the mail. Maybe, yeah, there it is. Okay, I'm not getting the mail actually. I don't know why. Maybe it's because of the things that I need to configure. So actually I'm doing the live stream for okay, and however, and 41 or 45 minutes. So I think I made a mistake with the forgot password code. I actually don't know what is that. So let's check out the code. So reset password, and it should send me the link to the mail, but it's not sending me, which means I made the code which is a mistake over here. So okay, wait a sec, I'll be coming back. So guys, I'm back, and now we are actually going to see what's the wrong thing I did for this. Okay, I think that it is because of the thing that I actually didn't logged into the emulator. It's because of that. I don't know, but that's not a big matter here. So we are completed the app. Actually, we can see that it's actually playing the music. It's here. Just go ahead and do the app. So now let's see a quick demonstration of the app, that how it runs. So let's just go ahead and create a new email ID for our app. And then the password, let's create and login. Yeah, let's play the music. And also the next thing is we just need to go ahead, and we have this pretty cool thing which says developed by Siddharth, logout. And we also have the forget password, now account, register now. And we are almost completed this app, and I'm actually about to end the live stream now for today. And also we will continue tomorrow. We'll just need to do all sorts of the extra things like the customer support and everything else, which can which can be easily done. And yeah, we're about to reach 1k subscribers, so let's just make sure that you have subscribed. Okay, so now without any further so now I'm so happy because I don't know why, but I'm so happy because I completed this app with just half amount of time that I invested while doing this for the first time. So now we have the app, basic app ready, and also we also have the code. Look at the code. Look at how beautiful it is. So this is Java. So yeah, we'll continue tomorrow, and that's it for today, guys. I really hope that you enjoyed this stream, and if you did, don't forget to give a like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you guys tomorrow in my next stream. Until then, bye. Okay, let me just end the stream real quick.